Wake up, butt! Look, the tower is right behind you! You can totally make it! You can make it if you tried! Yeah, he's lazy right now. Greetings, everyone! KirbyVolt here, and welcome back to Shovel Knight, The Adventures of Butt. On the last episode, we took off to the mechanical clock tower castle place that was the lair of Tinkerbutts, one of the most threatening and dangerous bosses in the entire game. And if you didn't watch the last episode, you know that I was making a joke. This episode, we're starting off right here in the second town with the armor and upgrades, whatnot. Because Mail of Momentum is not that great of a mail to be using. So, how about, let's buy the last one, the Conjurer's Coat. This doubles your magic. So it doubles your magic meter. I'm not really a big fan of it, though. So I'm actually just going to go with a very plain mail. I'm going to go with the flashy mail that does nothing special. But you do a backflip. So, why not? Because actually, this episode, we are off to my favorite stage in the game. The Flying Machine, Lair of Propeller Knights. Let's go! So, this stage is, I don't know, I think the stage is phenomenal. I love air stages, I don't know why, I just find them really cool. And I think what really gets me is the music of the stage is freaking fantastic. So I'll shut up for a little bit. Okay, I'm done shutting up. Particularly because the good part of the music, or at least a part I consider great, doesn't happen until a bit later. And, okay, well, I'm not getting that for right now. There's an easy way to get that. It's called Whee! Down back here. But, like, I love the sunset in the background. I just like air stages. They're really cool when games do them right. Fun thing about the song, actually, is that this particular song that's playing right now was actually scored during this game's Kickstarter campaign by Jake Kaufman. He scored it live in front of a bunch of backers / viewers, because I don't know, maybe people are just watching, they haven't backed the game yet. And I think that is really amazing. Like, that's... And in all honesty, I feel bad for saying this, but this, honestly, I think is one of the best tracks in the game. So, I don't know if he just does really well when scoring in front of other people or whatnot, but I think it's pretty fantastic. This stage is going to be just me gushing a lot, because playing through this game my first time, I was like, yeah, it's a pretty fun game. But getting to this stage and going through the entirety of it was finally when I went, no, this game is freaking amazing. And I just don't know what it is. Like, everything is just so juxtaposed perfectly in this stage. And it gives me hope that there's plenty of extra stuff that's going to be going on with this game, particularly other versions. Like, the Wii U version is supposed to have, like, a 4-player co-op and whatnot. That's crazy. But if everything is done to the perfection that is this stage, excluding the part where I jumped off and killed myself, I think this game really will stand the test of time as just being a really freaking phenomenal game. Now, yeah, I've had some complaints about other things, like I don't really care for that Spectre Knight nonsense with the lightning flash, but that is still NES hard kind of stuff, so I guess it's kind of to be expected. But I don't know, like, this is the stage I judge the game on. How good is your air stage? If you can make a really good freaking air stage, you have succeeded in making a great game. And, yeah, that's kind of what this stage proves out to do. It's difficult, to be sure. There's lots of spikes, there's got cannonballs, you have to jump on his platforms. And some later sections coming up that are going to be a bit annoying, and of course, our usual rat friends here to bother me, because they like bothering me. You can go away. Thank you. But yeah, this stage makes you nostalgic for something that isn't really that nostalgic. When you think about it, like, they were able to create nostalgia for their own game just by making the stage, which I think is kind of crazy. I may just be talking complete nonsense at this point, and I probably am. But I just feel the stage is really freaking great. You got this fun mini-boss with these guys here. They're gonna probably kill me if I don't do anything smart. I got backflips. Can I do that? You guys should be dead soon, hopefully. Okay, guess not. And maybe it just does come down to the fact that I really, really, really like this music. And if you can make really good music, you can easily win me over. But, I don't know, the rest of the stage seems to hold up pretty well, too. Yeah, it's a bit difficult here and there, but it's a really fun experience. It just uses a lot of mechanics so right in the stage. Like, it uses the pogo idea, it uses the fact that you can use the shovel for other things. And, like, right here, like, pogo again, but also right here, it uses the idea that, oh wait, what if you had a specific relic that you can't use because you don't have any magic? Right, I kind of knew that. Okay. Take 2. If you had a specific relic, you can use that to get past the air currents to go over here. And this is actually where the relic is of this stage. It uses the wind current stuff, too. I love this stage! I don't know, it's just something really hard to explain about what makes this stage feel to me like so freaking perfect. Because it just does. It feels like this is like the pinnacle of their work. Like everything was building up to this stage. And it is just a fantastic payoff. Yeah, you got the deals. What do you got? You got Propeller Dagger. We'll take that. Propeller Dagger allows you to fly through the air. It's a pretty cool mechanic. Yeah, like, the color palette of the stage looks really cool. I don't know, just something about airship stages, man. They're just really fantastic. I'm gonna go fishing. We got a whatever that was. I don't know what that guy was. There's more stuff in... I don't want to fish right now, thank you. There's more stuff, though. Come on. Fish. Okay, then we'll go to the other side if you're gonna be so picky. Propeller Dagger, yeah, you can charge the air with it. It's pretty useful. It's most useful for doing speedrun tactics. There is a New Game Plus mode that you do get after you beat the game. Anywho's, Propeller Dagger, as I was saying, it's pretty good for speedrun tactics. There is a New Game Plus mode after you beat the game, and you can keep all the relics on you. So it's very good for just kind of blasting through all the stages. So it's a very good progression of items you're given. Because this one doesn't have very much uses outside of what kind of stuff we're doing right here. But it can be used for other things as well, and that makes for a great speedrun tactic in other stages. Anywho's, we're finally done here after those embarrassing deaths. Let's move on to the rest of the Propeller Knight stage, because it just gets really cool with the stuff they do. Like here it wants you to master the pogo, just time correctly, get across these guys without getting electrocuted. It just feels like this is kind of more of a test of your mastery of the game. And that was me failing it. So good job, me! That aside, despite the fact this is my favorite stage, it is definitely a difficult stage. I will not pass that up as a critique, but it's not really a critique on the game, it's a critique on the fact that I'm a very incapable person. Hooray! I did it. I am bad. And that's good. I am bad. And that's good, maybe. Thank you, Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, like, look at that sunset in the background. Look at how awesome that is. And you got the silhouette of the Tower of Fate that we'll be going to at some point, I'm sure. Checkpoint. And of course, you got the airship. I will say, these enemies are kind of annoying because they push you back, but other than that, like, you can go over into there. Why is there another one? Go away. I don't want you. I want those, though. Those look delicious. Because I eat gems. Got another scrolling section, just like we had in Tinkerbutt stage. We can get those up, we can get those. And it has the wind current going, like, it seems like they really pulled out all the stops for the stage, and that's what I really enjoy about it. It is definitely a test of your skill, as I said, but it's still really cool. It's like, this is kind of like an airship stage. This is how I picture it. It's this grandiose epic of you going through the sky, dealing with some of the most hardest, biggest challenges yet, because it's, of course, it's in the sky, so bottomless pits everywhere. You got the wind currents going on, too. Like, everything about the stage just works. It's me gush stuff, gushers is delicious. That is my review of this stage, which happens to be my review of this game. Because that's how much I love this stage. But now I'm just gonna sit over here. You can do that. Thank you. Backflip! That's why I picked the fancy armor, because we're on a fancy airship, so we gotta be fancy. These guys can be a bit annoying because they do take a lot of hits to take out, but if you cheat using a flare wand or something like that, everything will be fine. Hooray! What's in here? A gem of sorts. Okay, and then this should be one of the last sections, I believe, of the stage. Now it really plays with the air current idea. So now you have air currents that are pushing you up and pushing you down. And this obviously is beneficial and very detrimental, depending on what's going on. So, like, they put spikes on the top there to kind of prevent you from just riding it all the way. But then, of course, the bottomless pit on the bottom as well. So it's really just kind of a mastery of your platforming skills, and I think that's a really good touch. You can make a game regardless of the style, and as long as you do something that's really cool platform-wise, it'll be remembered. And I think that this stage is what Shovel Knight should be remembered for. And up we go. Gonna get some magic over here just because we can. Put on a propeller dagger, because the propeller dagger makes this section a lot easier. My first playthrough of this game, I did not get the propeller dagger, so this section was kind of dangerous. Not that it isn't to begin with, but it was more so dangerous than it already was. There we go. And the last section, I love this, because this is mastery of using that pogo mechanic. It's really mastery of how much have you played this game, how much you understand this game, how well can you do in this game. That's what I just really love about this stage. And sadly, all good things must come to an end. Let's go take out Propeller Butt. Ah, my petite blue friend. The sunset is beautiful, no? Get down here and face me, you gyroscopic jester. Oh, so rude! My crew, they were not hospitable? My ship, it was not magnificent? I'm not here to be entertained. I must reach the Tower of Fate. All business, no pleasure. Such a shame. Very well, then. On guard! Propeller Butt is actually a bit of a difficult boss, because those, stabs of his rapier, or whatever the heck he's using, do a full point of damage as opposed to a half point. So you have to be very careful in dealing with him. If you pogo on him too much, he will try to go and blow you up into the air so that you can stab on him. But luckily, if he starts doing this, you can just be like, hi, I have throwing anchors. I just need to be more careful with my timing. Okay, there we go. Now that he's not doing the bombs, I can just safely stay over here and die. Hooray! It's cool. I didn't start the full health anyway. I'm not in this to be perfect. I'm just in here to be like, this game is awesome. So that is what I set out to do, and this stage is definitely one of those pinnacles of this stage of this game is awesome. I guess you can fall off on the sides, and when he does bring up those cannonballs, you can fall through those pits as well. But if you just help throwing anchors at him, he's not that difficult of a boss. I'm sure he is much more difficult if you're not using throwing anchors. Okay, these bombs are getting obnoxious. Thank you, I don't want those. So I'm just gonna almost fall in the hole there. Oh, I'm out. I'm out of throwing anchors. Ow. Well, you're dead, so who cares? I might be dead too. Okay, no, I'm not. And he has his own other airship. Like, look at how well framed that is. That's... A beautiful sunset is always a beautiful sunset, regardless of bits, regardless of polygons, regardless of whatever. A beautiful sunset is always beautiful. So you better make it beautiful, or else you have failed. So it is possible to also have a not beautiful sunset, I guess, is kind of what I'm trying to allude to. I want to use my mobile gear. Run over things. Okay, you know what? Fine. Wait, no, I have this. Boom! Go away. Go away! I can't use it anymore. Dust gloves! I'll save you, shield butt. Gotcha. Or I can just go over there and kill the Viking, because he's annoying me. Let's take our meal ticket. And be on our way. So now, with those three stages open, we have unlocked the pathway to the final area, which is the Tower of Fate. The music changes a bit because we are nearing the end, but before we do any of that, we're going to go to town, use our meal ticket, get our last bit of life, and of course give the bard our music sheet. We found the spin controller. Never take a gig on an airship. They made me sleep in the cargo bay. Rubbish! Okay, whatever you say, bard. And I like the backflips. Alright, Gastronomer, this is the last thing you can possibly make us. What do we have? We have... What the hell is that? Dude, what the hell is that? Well, I ate it. So then, let's listen to the spin controller. Right here. It is the battle theme of Propeller Butts. So, that ends this episode of Let's Play Shovel Knight, The Adventures of Butt Butt. Thank you all very much for watching. If you liked this video, please consider hitting the like button. And if you want to see more Butt Butt action as we get near the end, please consider subscribing. I hope you're all having a great day, and until the next one, Ciao.